Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's opportunity overview for Lifevantage. I'm very excited to get started and share some information with you. And I just want to say something is that 15 years ago, March of 2007, I was invited to take a look at a company. And I was kind of in the same position that many of you might be in right now is, do I want to look into this? Do I want to start a business? Do I have what it takes to start a business? Do I even know what I'm doing? Will this work out for me? Is this something that's just for other people? All these questions were going through my head. And I went anyway with an open mind and came out of that meeting and my life was forever changed. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Lifevantage. I've been with the company for 6.5 years. I'm an Elite Pro 9. My team's doing about $20 million per year in sales and just getting started. We have so much work to do and we need entrepreneurs. We need people like you who can share the message of what we're doing here. So give me a second. I'm going to share my screen. Let me see. PowerPoint. Okay. Get some water before I start because I'm going to talk like nonstop. Okay. Welcome to Lifevantage, all right? We're gonna help you take your health and your wealth to a new level. Again, this is me. I got started in March 2007. I was working full-time with 2 small children at the time. My son, who's in the middle there in the picture, he's 22 now, about to graduate from UCLA, pre-med neuroscience major. The little girl in the black and white or black and red to the left of him, she just turned 13 and the one at the end just turned 16. But I didn't even have the 13-year-old and the 16-year-old was 1 and my son was 7 when I got started. And my husband, as you can see him in the picture, we both worked full-time for corporate America. He was working for a food broker in the grocery business. I was a wholesale mortgage rep. And we actually had a double 6-figure income and we had, no money problems. We weren't in credit card debt. We owned a house. We were saving, in our 401k. So there was no reason to me like why should I, ruin this perfectly amazing life that we had, right? We were living the American dream. We both went to college. I went to Berkeley, I went to Indiana. And honestly, if looking from outside in, there was nothing wrong with our life. But when I saw what was possible, that an industry that I didn't even know really existed other than some people selling some Mary Kay. I didn't even know network marketing direct sales existed. But when I saw that we could be start our own business from home, work when we want, where we want, when we want, with who we want, and we could make unlimited income. I mean, these women were making like $300,000 a year in their first year. And I was like, well, that would be worth it. And then a couple weeks after joining, my daughter took her first steps and I wasn't there. And that was it for me. Then I finally found a reason why to start my own business. I'm like, if I can even just make the same amount of money, I was making about $150,000 a year, and I could be with my 2 humans and the third I knew I wanted to bring in the world, God willing, and I did, that would change my life. So that's why I jumped in, and here I am 15 years later. I've had teams that span over 14 countries and that have amassed more than probably almost $325 million in sales, over $250 million in sales of my humble little teams. And honestly, I feel like I'm just getting started. So let's talk about what's going on in the world. I think there was some light bulb moments in 2021, right? I think we can all agree that our health and our immune system is more important now than ever. I mean, I was always healthy, but I am doing way more now than I ever had to biohack or make my life a longer, healthier life, right? To ward off any kind of disease, short-term or long-term, right? And we don't make any claims to do that. I'm just saying that I do as much as I can on a personal level. We also learned that your job isn't as secure as you thought. I just read a couple weeks ago that another 4.2 million people quit their job just in February 2022, on top of over 4 million back in November of last year. Like, it's crazy. People are resilient. We've learned they can change directions quickly. People are looking for work from home opportunities more than ever in history. We're responsible for our own health, and solving global problems can make you an overnight millionaire. Not that we're claiming to do that. I'm just saying solving problems can. Oops, sorry. So what are the global problems people are facing right now? Well, there's a great resignation. People are losing their job. They're quitting their jobs. Healthy choices in the grocery stores or in the shelves are more expensive. Bankruptcies at an all-time high. There's not enough vacation or family time or downtime. People are in debt more now than ever. inflation. I think that's all I have to say about that. Not enough time with loved ones, and life doesn't get better by accident. So let me ask you this, because if you don't know, you don't know. And every time I enroll someone that's never done network marketing or has never done anything big in network marketing, it's hard to explain how much belief I have in this industry. It's hard to put into words how much I think personally that this is the best business model in the world, especially for someone like me, a mom with kids. And so I wrote this quote, so I'll read it. Network marketing allows anyone to join at a low cost and have no cap on their income. It's the world's best distribution model. Word of mouth, referral-based marketing allows you to earn income by sharing products that you use yourself and you believe in. That is literally what I do for a living. I have a wellness store, as you'll see in a few minutes. I use the products, I have gotten results from the products, and I share the products, and I teach other people to do the same. That is literally what network marketing is. That's all it is. It's not about harassing people or bugging people or clever sales tricks or, sleazy closing. Like, that's not what we do. We share products that we use and we love with our friends and our family that we know and we love. So what are the benefits of network marketing? You work your own hours. Work from home or the beach or anywhere. No inventory. The only inventory I have in my house, I usually have like a couple extra because there's 5 of us and I never know when, like today my daughter walked in, she's like, I need another anti-aging cream. I'm like, you got it. And I know that I have one in my cupboard, so I could give her that one and I'll go in and order another one, right? But that's it. The inventory is for my personal use. No employees, no liability. No matter what happens, and we've had in 110,000 customers on my team, I've never had anything scary happen. But if someone were to have an allergic reaction to an herb that they've never had, our company gets 100% of the liability. You won't even be named in anything. Like, our company has a legal team that protects you because they're the ones that are manufacturing the products. We're just distributing them to the customers. Millions of dollars in infrastructure has been made, investments on your behalf. Do you understand the 5 herbs in this? They are rigorously tested for herbicides, fungicides, pesticides, arsenic, all the heavy metals, all these things that could damage you. 7 out of 8 herbal supplements on the market don't have in the bottle what is on the label. How scary is that? Well, we have proof that we have exactly in the bottle and on the label. Not to mention studies, not to mention packaging, marketing, customer call center. You don't even have to help your customers other than through the buying experience and the education process. You have someone that can help them with their shipping problems or this, and our customer service is world class. I mean, people love our customer service because we value our customers, because that's what we're doing, right? So think about the legal team, the shipping team, the marketing team, the packaging team, the social media team, all of these things. All you have to do is plug in and have a business, refer the products, and we get paid. We don't have to go around creating websites or maintaining websites or hosting websites, which, if you ever hosted your own website, put in the chat. If you ever built a website for a traditional company and then had to maintain it, what would you say on average the yearly cost for that is? $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, whatever. It depends on the website. But we get a website for free with a shopping cart for free and apps for free and all of this marketing and tools and videos for free. No products to create. You don't have to have any great inventions to be a part of our company. You can create leveraged income, as I'll explain. You have a community of like-minded people. I am a wellness enthusiast, and I have built a team of people who wanted to turn their passion for wellness into an income. And you can learn as you go, and most importantly, you are your own boss. You heard that right. Nobody is telling you what to do. You do whatever you want. So let's talk about finding the right company for you. What are you passionate about? For me, it was health and wellness. Is the company stable? Or a debt-free company? Are the products unique? Are the products affordable? Do they have a wow factor? Will people want or need your products with or without a business opportunity? I will share my numbers. I have over 110,000 people on my team, and only 10,000 of them are distributors. The other 100,000 are just customers purchasing the product with no financial benefit to gain. I want you to think about it. That means our company, our products can stand alone without the opportunity. That means that you have an incredible company, and the FTC loves that because it's not about signing up someone to sign up someone to sign up someone. You literally are just building a customer base, and you're teaching other people to do the same thing. Will people want or need your products? After you hear this, you'll know that they do. Is there any competition? Is there research, science, proof? Who's running the company? Is the compensation plan, once you start distributing products and building a team, is it fair? Is it lucrative? These are the questions. So when I got involved in 2015, these are the questions that I asked, right? Why Lifevantage? Well, we're debt-free, publicly traded company on NASDAQ. We were a retail company for 6 years. We sat on the shelves of GNC's, Vitamin Shops, CVS, Whole Foods, all these stores, and we weren't selling. Until 2005, when the ABC Primetime Investigative Report aired, we went from a penny stock to $20 a share overnight. But what happened was it still sat on a shelf, and you can't possibly put this story of what our products do in a 1-minute commercial. You can't put it on a magazine ad. You can't put it on a billboard. There was no internet marketing back then. So the company made a decision to take it off the shelves and put it in the hands of entrepreneurs like myself to share the story with their friends and family. You know what that did? We went from a $10 million a year company to a $200 million a year company in 3 years. Word of mouth marketing works. So the basis of our company and why I joined, because when I joined, there was only a skincare, this, and our energy drinks. There was only 2 flavors. We have, I think, 7 or 8 now. But I joined because this is the first NRF2 breakthrough product in the world. I'll explain what that means in a second. We solve a massive health problem that everyone has. See, I always tell people, you don't sell products, you solve problems. And when you solve it, like, for example, we didn't have phones, but the problem was we wanted to communicate with each other without running to each other's houses. So Alexander Graham Bell solved a problem for people in that we can actually talk to each other without running to each other's houses. Do you understand? That's what solving a problem means, right? Henry Ford solved a problem when he created a vehicle so you can go places further, right, on your own without having to catch a train or ride a horse, right? So think about these major discoveries. Well, that is the same class that our scientist is. I'll get to that in a second. We have 7 patents just on this one product. And people are like, these are 5 herbs. I can get anywhere. But again, you want to do the quality testing. You want to test them. You want to patent them. You want to formulate them. You want to study it. You want to make sure, because we have 7 patents. If anyone could do it, take any of these herbs at any dose, we wouldn't have gone through the trouble of patenting it 7 times on one bottle. And that's just US patents. We have multiple international patents. We have 31 published peer-reviewed studies, which is incredible, which means that science has validated what we have claimed. We have low monthly overhead, no monthly fees for websites, apps, or tools, and independent research by governments and prestigious universities like the National Institute of Aging, the National Institute of Health, American Heart Association, Harvard, Ohio State, Louisiana State, Washington State, and on and on. So let's talk about the problem. The problem is that people are getting diseases earlier and more severe than ever in history. And there's a lot of reasons. Number one, since the turn of the century, I think they say that we have 80,000 more chemicals in our environment than ever before the turn of the century, before the Industrial Revolution, 220 so years ago. 97% of Americans were farmers. No one was sitting at a desk. There was no such thing as lethargy. You know what lethargy is? It means sitting for hours and hours without moving. That's more damaging, they say, than smoking. Oh, and then there's also smoking. There's the water we drink, the air we breathe. Too little exercise, lethargy. Too much exercise, too much oxidative stress, right? Environmental toxins, Wi-Fi, EMFs, 4G, 5G, medications. Like the very device you might be watching this on. And it's part of our world. And so if I'm going to be part of this world, I want solutions. So it's funny because people are like, well, I never heard of NRF2. Let me just tell you this. You're going to have to take supplements that your grandparents never heard of because you live in an environment that they didn't live in. The amount of things that are doing to our food and the added influx of sugar and trans fats, which are illegal now, but saturated fats and hydrogenated oils and all the things that they're doing and packaging foods. And we're getting further and further away, and it is absolutely taking a toll on our body earlier and earlier and earlier, so much so that now kids are having like cardiovascular disease and diabetes and cancer that were typically not ever seen in children, right? So that's the problem. Oxidative stress is the rusting of your cells. So what is oxidative stress? It's basically the breakdown in your cells. So, anti-aging, aging is the progressive accumulation of oxidative stress, that rust. The same thing that causes a wrinkle, the cell in your skin to break down, it's also causing all these other things to go wrong in every organ and system in your body, from your brain to your heart to your skin to your eyes to your blood to your bones, all of it. The root cause, one of the main causes, is oxidative stress. There's a couple more causes, and we'll talk about one of those. But what happens with uncontrolled oxidative stress? I bet if someone were to go to PubMed right now, that this presentation was made in January, that there would be, if you just put in oxidative stress, because this has been studying like all the time in PubMed, there's been over 271,000 studies, over 250,000 studies on a single subject. It must be important, right? So what is the solution? Because like I said, we don't sell products, we solve problems. Taking one Protandim NRF2, which is 5 all-natural herbs, turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, and ashwagandha, in the exact formula. Don't try to make this at home, folks. Plus, you don't even know. You buy a bottle of green tea, you may not even know if it's green tea. Believe me. They're finding common grass and hay in bottles of herbs. They're finding completely different things in bottles. It's insane. So wild, wild west. There's no regulation on supplements. That's why Lifevantage invests in their own. But taking one a day will lower your oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days and like 70% in 90 days for most of the participants. It worked 100% of the time. There was no single participant that didn't have a lowering of oxidative stress. How? Because it increases your superoxide dismutase, which are your body's antioxidants. I'll talk about the next screen, but these are your body's antioxidants, and they increase it by 30%. Increases your catalase, which is also part of the process, by 54%. Glutathione. Just write that word glutathione down. It increases your glutathione by 300%. It's the master antioxidant of your body. Google glutathione benefits and you will be blown away. And Protandim NRF2 is the only product ever in the world history proven to extend life in a mammal, which was male mice. And that was done by the government, by the way, for 10 years from 2006 to 2016. That was funded by the government. We provided the product. They did the study, and it beat out 6 other things, I think, or 5 other things: turmeric by itself, green tea, omegas, medium chain triglycerides, resveratrol, and fish oil. So literally things that they thought would extend life because of all the studies. None of them extended life except for our product, which actually contains 3 of those ingredients. So ding, ding, ding. There is something about synergy in herbs and the exact amounts. Got it? So there's another big problem. You guys might have mentioned, remember from science class, you have cells, and every cell has the battery or the power plant, which supplies the energy to your cell and the whole body, which is the mitochondria. These mitochondria take in the food you eat, glucose, and they create energy. I'm not going to get into the nerdy things, ATP and they just create energy. But over time, that energy production starts declining because you stop moving less. The whole BS, your metabolism slows. I'll just tell you right now, that's all BS. Your metabolism doesn't slow. You slow. And when you slow down, your body says, oh, you don't need that much energy, and it starts killing off your mitochondria. Or when you're obese, it starts killing off your mitochondria, or the toxins start killing off your mitochondria, and they stop replenishing themselves. So you want to have better metabolism, move your body. That'll increase your, that'll increase your mitochondria. The mitochondria, most of every cell has one. Your heart and your brain cells have up to 100,000 mitochondria in a single cell. Guess what 2 of our biggest problems are? Heart disease and Alzheimer's, dementia is on the rise. Let's just go to heart disease, which is our #1 killer. Your heart has to beat every second, all day, every day, your entire life, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years, without ever taking a break. Did you ever stop and think what's battery powering that? It is your mitochondria. And what happens when you don't have good mitochondria? A lot of things, from brain diseases, Parkinson's, autism, dementia, Alzheimer's, heart, liver, kidney problems, hearing and vision problems, learning disabilities, loss of motor. These are things we don't want, right? and we don't make any claims. However, when you turn up the production of mitochondria, the new creation, mitochondrial biogenesis, the creation of new, and they stop dying off and they start increasing in number, you're going to increase your cellular energy while slowing your cellular aging, improve sleep, improve cellular repair, supports your brain health, supports cognitive health, your cardiovascular system, right? Some of these ingredients like CoQ10, I want to say alpha lipoic acid, acetylcarnitine, are literally 3 of the most highly referred supplements from cardiologists. And how do I know this? Because there's cardiologists in our company that have told me this, okay? And Shayna or Melissa, whoever that is, Melissa, we're going to get to questions at the end, okay? Thank you for raising your hand. Okay, so it doesn't stop with a little yellow activator. Lifevantage has produced so many more. We have another 3rd breakthrough, but it's just so much. I just wanted to give you kind of these two reasons. This was the one reason I joined this company. We only had this. We added some other products. We only had this. We had skincare and this. We've added gut health. 74% of Americans have gut problems. We've added hair care. We have the first NRF2 skincare and the first NRF2 hair care in the world. And you know what? NRF2 body care, the first in the world. We have an immune boosting product. We have the same breakthrough for your dog. We have a fat burn that really works. We have healthy energy. And you know what's great is our products are 3rd-party verified non-toxic. So they're not just good for you, they're good for the environment. You know, I was reading a thing about toxins the other day. It says every time you put a toxic shampoo or whatever, that literally is going straight to our oceans, you guys. It's going straight to our marine life. It's going straight there, and all the chemicals that you think is just washing down the drain or combing off your skin is number one, going in your skin, and then you're eating it when you eat fish. Just so you know, is very important. Non-toxic products are extraordinary, and ours are all non-toxic. And so you can see that I love our products. I use them, I take them. I am a Lifevantage head to toe every single day. So I knew I would want to share them with anybody and everybody for the rest of my life. I have more friends and family that have bought these products from me than all the 9.5 years before coming here put together. Why? Because they understand, like I'm always constantly sharing on social media. I'm constantly sharing, with my friends, with my family. They see me, they see my results, they see my lifestyle, and they see how much energy I have. They see how healthy I am. They see how I look for my age. They see how I'm, just happy. And of course they see my posts and all my education on it. Some of my best friends and family are my best customers that order a lot from me every month because they were already using things like, healthy skincare, hair care, or, gut health or whatever. And they just buy from my store, or they decide to create one of their own. So for the entrepreneurs out there, this is the perfect meld. It's the lifestyle, like a laptop. You can work from anywhere. We teach people how to do this on social media or through your friends and family. Like people are like, don't bug your friends and family. I'm like, why? I want my friends and family to live long, healthier lives. And there's that one you don't like, then just forget about them. But this is something that's a blessing for my friends and family. I'm so happy every time one of them orders the product and then comes back to me with extraordinary results, because they all do. Whether they're selling it or not, they come back to me with extraordinary results. And that is what keeps me going for all myself and my friends and my customers. No business assets, no inventory requirements, personal online store. So you get your own link with your own, store, your own carts. They buy from your store. You get commission. The product is shipped directly from the company, so you don't have to do any shipping. Don't go into post office. I don't even know where my post office is, right? This is all, could be virtual, it could be personal. You can do parties, you don't have to. You can do meetings, you don't have to. You can do Zooms, you can do conference calls. You can just call your best friend. You can post on social media. I have literally signed up so many people on social media that I have never had a conversation with that buy from me or have joined my team without ever having a personal conversation with, right? Just because of the information I've shared. So it's amazing. Like, we have such great technology to make it easy for your customers. We also get paid at a certain level. You start getting paid daily. Every day I get paid every day. Every day. Like this morning's daily pay, which is 30 days plus I get a week. My monthly check is like $75,000 a month or something like that. It's ridiculous. But my daily, like I got $700 and something today just for my daily pay from stuff that happened last week. Are you getting me? So if you sell $1,000 of a product today, you can get $400 next week. We pay 40%. 30 to 40%. Everyone gets 40%. You get launch bonuses. You have, you're able to build a team and earn 5%, not just on your customers, but all the customers in your team Guys, it adds up very quickly. Like I said, like my team's doing 1.7 million a month, and this is results not typical. I've been doing this for 6.5 years. I work very hard at this. I'm, a professional at network marketing now, but like my last 2 paychecks for the last 2 months were $75,000 and $80,000. There is real money to be made in this. So why Lifevantage? Why now? Well, most of Canada and US have never discovered Lifevantage. Most of the whole world has never. Let me put it this way. In the US and Canada, there's 360 million people. We also are in so many other countries that the population of the countries that we're currently in is over 2.5 billion, with a B, people. And there's been less than 4 million people who've ever bought our product in 13 years. Our company just turned 13 a few days ago. Ever. There's been less than 4 million who've ever bought our product as a customer or distributor, which leads for, let's see, in the United States, pretend they're all here, which they're not. My Philippines team already has like 8,000 people on it. Japan's our second biggest market. Australia's got tens of thousands of people. So let me just tell you that let's just pretend they're all in the US and Canada. There would still be 356 million people to talk to that have never bought our product, not once ever, as a customer or distributor. There's been a 60% increase in wellness sales over the last 8 years. And I just updated this, like, look, oh, here we go, PubMed. Since January, there was 9,500 and whatever new studies on PubMed. Since January, in 4 months. That's a couple thousand studies a month, you guys. I'm telling you, oxidative stress is a real problem, and we have the most efficient solution because we need, for every oxidant, oxidative stress, you need an antioxidant. You eat a serving of blueberries, you get 7,000. Your cells produce 1 molecule of SOD, you have 1 million. This increases all of your SOD, which every one of your 37 trillion cells have, times millions. So you're getting, quadrillion, quintillions of antioxidants versus eating. You cannot solve the problem of oxidative stress through eating. So when someone says, oh, I eat really good, it doesn't matter. You are creating so many millions of free radicals every second, all day, every day. You can't combat that with kale and blueberries. There's a lot of reason you need kale and blueberries and spinach and broccoli and all those things, but it's not an effective strategy for oxidative stress. I just wanted to go back and say that. And so I'm gonna say, like, can you do this? Well, yes. We have 24/7 support. We have a easy to follow system. We teach you how to launch your business. You can learn along the way, and you can lead a team. It's totally up to you if you want to make a few $100s a month, which never sounded exciting to me, or you want to make a few thousand or a few 100,000. It's up to you. I decided very early on in my career I was going to go all the way. So I jumped in. I learned everything I could. I went to the events. I got on the conference calls because back in 2007, we didn't have Zoom. We didn't have Skype. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have Instagram. We didn't even have MySpace. Well, I mean, I had a MySpace, but we didn't have smartphones, y'all. When I joined, there was no smartphones. Now you can literally go and take the link of this recording in a few minutes and send it to 100 people and have a business in an hour. That's how simple we have it. I used to have to drive, get out, get a whiteboard, play a DVD if their DVD player worked, and then draw circles and talk for an hour, and then get paper applications, sign everyone up, go home, hope their credit cards, I wrote them right, and enter them in the computer. I mean, it was like, you guys, what we have our hands on today, you could have a global business in an hour. Literally, you could literally have a global business in an hour. We have regular meetings through our teams and through a corporate, teaching you skill set, mindset, and leadership. We have actually in a few weeks, we have in Provo, Utah at the Utah Valley Convention Center, we have a launch of a brand new product. We are launching a blockbuster product. And I think this will be the biggest product launch other than our original one in our company's history of 13 years. Because I am on a trial and I'm telling you, I absolutely love it. I'm feeling amazing differences. I'm noticing differences. I can't tell you too much, but everyone's going to want this product. Every single human is going to want this product. We have incentives to keep us motivated. I just earned a trip to Croatia along with about, 60 or 70 people on my team. I'm excited because we get paid really well, and then the company values us as business partners distributing this amazing product that created, and they give us incentives and they give us bonuses. We got new bonuses all the time. They give us, they give us specials. They give us marketing to market the specials, and all we have to do is bring the customers. And our customers are so happy, and we have a community. So I'm just going to tell you, it's the best decision I've ever made. It's changed me and my family's life. I think we've earned over $7.5 million in 15 years, which is an average of about $500,000 a year. It's definitely a lot more now, and it was definitely a lot less then, but I'll tell you right now, it has changed my life in every way, far beyond money. The impact, seeing people's lives change, seeing people take control of their health, seeing people have fun and support each other and grow skills and develop an entrepreneur mindset and gain confidence and have victories and build something for them and their family, retire their husband, retire their wife, be home with their children, maybe have a better time on their retirement, pay for their kids' wedding, pay for their kids' college. You have no idea the blessings that I've seen happen in the network marketing industry. So if this sounds right to you, get back to the person who invited you here live tonight. It's May 26th, or maybe this recording sometime in the future. And maybe you need some more information. Maybe you have a couple questions. We got you. Maybe you're ready to become a customer and start biohacking. I think everyone needs at least this. This is number one. The number two is the other two I talked about. And the third is our three flagship products. They are life-changing. And when you learn and feel what they do, you'll want to share them with everyone. And if you do want to share them with everyone, then you should join our team. So thank you guys. And I hope that I am officially the first person to welcome you to Lifevantage. So thank you guys. I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to go to the chat, see if there's any. There's no chat. Is there no chat? There's really no chat. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. Give me a second. All right. Thank you guys for being here.